Hello everyone, I'm Kimberlei Davis, your features writer for the Times and Democrat newspaper. And today is National Black AIDS HIV Awareness Day. And I'm here at HopeHealth and I'm about to get an HIV test. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good. I'm Kimberlei Davis and I'm here to get an HIV test.
We have several sheets. This portion, nothing on this one. Here and here, be sure you put your initials there. And then this side and this side. And when you complete it, you may come back to me. You go right through that door and have a seat.
Hi, how are you? I'm ready. Thank you. What brought me in today is the fact that today is National Black AIDS and HIV Awareness Day, and I thought that it was important for me to put my money where my mouth is. This isn't my first HIV test, but I want to make sure that not only the African American population, but that all people know their status, that they get tested, and they know that having HIV or AIDS is not a death sentence, and people are living a lot longer with the disease than they had before.
Right, definitely. I'm glad that you know that. I'm glad that you're wanting to get the word out.
Yes.
You know, accurate information.
There's a lot of stigmatism associated with the disease, but anyone can come in anytime. What are your hours?
Right. Our office hours differ from our testing hours.
Okay.
The office hours are 7:30 to 5:30, but we do testing usually between 9 and 4, and that's Monday through Thursday. We try to limit that because sometimes if you come in at 4 o'clock and let's say the test comes back preliminarily positive, we don't want to rush you out the door. You know, we want to provide a good window of time to talk. We don't test on Fridays for the same reason. We want to make sure that we are available to provide support and not have somebody go a long period of time, you know, just waiting and the thoughts running through their head.
Right.
Some people say they want to just keep getting an HIV test just to make sure that they are not HIV positive. But what we try to help them do is that this isn't the precautionary method you want to take. This is just information.
Okay.
What needs to change is someone's behavior. Unexpectedly.
Yeah.
And this has hit you unexpectedly.
Yeah. Life definitely hits you unexpectedly. But I'm here at HopeHealth with Sally Bachman, and it's been almost 30 minutes, right? It's been almost 30 minutes since we did the HIV screening, and my test came back negative for HIV. However, for many people, it doesn't come back negative. But this is not a homosexual disease. It's not a black or white disease. This is a disease that affects a lot of people. Because someone is living with HIV and AIDS, it doesn't make them less of a person. Sometimes it makes them better people than us that are negative. Because I've met a lot of wonderful people this week, like Marlena Richardson and JoJo Rhines, who are living with the disease. And they've touched my life because HIV has touched my life. I had a family member who passed away with the disease, and I saw how she was ridiculed and ostracized because she was living with the disease. And I would say to everyone that just because this is National Black HIV and AIDS Awareness Day, that you all get tested, not just for yourself, but for those that you love, and so that you can be aware and have the knowledge on how to move forward with your life. Getting a diagnosis, whether positive or negative, this does not mean that your life just stops. Whether you get a diagnosis of being negative or positive, it means that you need to put on your battle boots and do something to help your brother or your sister.
But it's courage, and that's what you
Yes.
showed today, and
Yes.
connection.
Yeah.
I don't think that we can ever tell ourselves it's not going to happen to me. And I think the more information that you have, it's beautiful, because there could be somebody standing or sitting right next to you who needs you to know
Right.
about HIV.
Right.
Need you to know that I'm still a whole person.
Mm-hmm.
That's just one little piece of my life.
Right.
So I'm glad you're doing this.
Thank you so much, Sally.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. Oh, God, that is so great. Okay,
Okay,
that's
we got
it. Yeah, we're
5
finished. We're finished.